starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn.
I think I can talk to this guy. If not, he'll die.
Oh,
Whoa.
not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
Okay. Fascinating. What other sage bits of survival wisdom do you have to impart?
So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors.
Oh.
Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out.
Amazing. Oh my god, so many options. Oh, please share more of your amazing survival knowledge.
Well, firstly, you need to keep your eyes open because oft-times things want to eat you. Secondly, you can't be too picky with what you eat. Thirdly, not everything you can eat, you should. There's a lot of trial and error involved. Mostly error. Yes, indeed.
I agree.
I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance.
Are you aware of any way of accessing the archive?
That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like
Just
me.
the way he talks. The rugged, outdoor individual like me. Have any ideas on how to undermine the Protectorate forces outside the archive?
You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession.
Oh. Would you consider handing them over?
I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me, I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade.
But you're such an accomplished hunter, you don't need my help at all.
As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills.
Oh my gosh.
Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides.
I don't like being called a peon. But you're such a naturally talented survivor expert. It wouldn't be fair to the ursopod.
The rule of fair chase does apply, for without our ethics, how are we much more than beasts ourselves? Appreciate you for reminding me that. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls.
Nice.
Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved for company.
Anything else? Oh,
Nice of you to drop by. You're
what a
looking very
interesting person.
toothsome, if you don't mind me saying.
Toothsome? Profound lessons from a self-taught survival expert. Since humanity first stared up, wide-eyed and likely drooling at just a bit of the stars, we dreamt of what would happen if we were stranded on an alien world. Where the bits in our pockets couldn't purchase all the anti-choice products we deeply rely on. Would we use our previously untapped resourcefulness and heretofore unproven guile to adapt, or succumb to the harsh environment's many, many dangers, like those weird berries that, on second thought, look very poisony, the way caves are damp and drafty all the time, and avoiding the adversibly non-cuddly wildlife? Well, it happened to me. The following tome dramatically details my many hard-fought lessons, such as remembering to add wood to a fire, how exofauna stubbornly refused to recognize the barter system, to not yell at or throw things at bitey or clawy animals, how to run like the blazes if you forget, and other learnings that prove I really deserve a promotion when my unit eventually returns. The subsequent pages are filled with an amateurish array of stick figure drawings that apparently attempt to illustrate these lessons. This is hilarious. This is the type of stuff I love in these games, especially. Like, this guy's so funny.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Traversal lately. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Oh my gosh, hilarious. Pneumatic tube system. Pneumatic tube delivery drops snakes off somewhere else in the Underlands. If the origin were discovered, you could pass an object back through here. Interesting. What could that possibly... Like, what could I possibly have used for that? Alright. I'm not gonna steal from this guy. I like him. He's doing his best. I can't do that to him. And he helped me out without me having to go kill sprats. What a wild bit that was, though. Rats. Restore spirits and lift control. Did I not get what I needed to do that from that guy? Oh, someone spotted me for a second. Well, sort of did. Protectorate Declaratory Address System for use by duly authorized personnel only. Interference with ongoing broadcasts is strictly prohibited. Dang, I wish I had that mysterious audio cartridge from somewhere.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted.
So there's 4 people in that room.
All fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Okay. That's that room. Where else can I possibly go? Bathroom. Oh, is that the only entrance? I thought there was another entrance to the bathroom, like over here. We got a lift that goes up here to those guys. There are 4 guys there, though, and I don't think I can kill all 4 without alerting. Left bench. Doors barred shut. Dang it, they're both barred shut. Two turrets, 4 turrets. There's probably another one over there I just can't see.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental.
Still not sure how hard I want to push here. Oops. Well, we're gonna go back really quick. Nothing over here, right? Not that I can see.
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk
We repel invasive elements.
I want to see what's behind this door again over here. Can't open that. So that's the door. That's not gonna see me, right? No. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this dragoon to turn around. I'm gonna go down here and explore really quick. Oh, this seems very dangerous.
The console provides, the system provides.
I kind of feel like I could take all this stuff. Oh god. That turret almost saw me. Anywhere else I can go? Can I get up there? Like there's no way I'm not going to be noticed. Lame. Oh, here we go. Sprites and lift control console innards. Behind the loose panel of the console is a mess of wires and mechanical components. It's clear that the central bit of machinery has been ripped out rather unelegantly. To summon the sprite and lift from here, you will need to either find the component or work around the problem. Well, look at that. I have it. You jam the missing components into sprite and lift controls. You can now summon lift from Sprighton.
This lift shouldn't be operational. Lower forces, what's your status?
Just a routine systems test. No need for concern.
All right. Carry on.
Okay, where does said lift come from, though? It's gonna come up like right here?
Ah, not this hull head again. Can I help you?
Just a routine systems test. No need for concern.
Carry on.
I don't get where the lift's supposed to be coming from. I mean, this is part of it right here, right? Oh, wait, maybe it's in here. Let's follow the cable. Oh, no, that's going in there. What? I thought maybe it was this door. Hold on. I know this is where that survival guy is, but I'm just going to follow the cable for a moment. Oh. Oops. I actually didn't mean to take that. But he didn't notice, and I don't have to kill him. Because I would have. But I'm glad I don't have to. I like that guy. I wonder if this opened the first time I pulled the handle. I'll do it one more time and then check that door.
This hull head again. Can I help you? All right.
Routine system tests. Found a new flaw in you, compulsive liar. You don't know why you lie, you just do. Whenever you have the opportunity to lie, you must. But you've gotten so good at it, you can lie about anything. In conversation, options that appear that are either lies or end conversation must be chosen. All skill requirements for lie options are ignored. Do I want to be a compulsive liar? I kind of don't mind the fact that you have to choose the lies. I don't know if I like the fact that you have to also choose the options that end the conversation. Always. Like, I'm really concerned that's gonna... Yeah, I mean, that's almost how all these flaws are, meme. Like, did you hear about the crouching meme? Or the crouching meme, sorry. The crouching flaw. So it's like, after you've been crouching a bunch. Yeah, he did. Okay, so you get the cracked leg, or the cracked knees or whatever. The main reason I didn't do that, because I wasn't planning on doing a stealth build, really, for this one. Although it's sort of kind of turning into that now. But I actually saw a clip of it, and dude, it's like literally every time you crouch, your knees crack, and it just from an audio standpoint, it gets annoying really quick. But I love the idea of it. It's hilarious. Man, I don't think I'm gonna take this because I don't like the option the fact that you also have to end the choose the option to end the conversation, even if it's not a lie. And I feel like I'm gonna lose out on too much dialogue if I do that, which is unfortunate.
Subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work.
Oh man.
Report them for mental.
Oh, we're just gonna do this. I did it right. Yeah, I did it.
Post haste.
Let's try something really quick. Let's try one of the other audio options before I go full on murderous rage on these people.
Not this hull head again. Can I help you?
Make static noise. I hear. Must have been a big.
I don't know. Some joker down there. Sending a crew of reinforcements to investigate.
There's the lift. Oh, but they sent reinforcements. Well, now we know where the lift is. Why do I need to watch this entire process? Are they going to come through that door? And I can't use it again. Well, I think I just made it harder for myself. Go me.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Oh man, this is gonna be...
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
Nothing else we can handle. I do believe we can handle it. My concern is what might show up after I trigger the alarms, you know?
On your command.
Enemy spotted.
We need... Where is it? This bad boy. He's now friendly to me. Grenade. Nade out.
Combat. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Any turrets still around? That one is. I love this auto hacking electrical gun. All right, yeah, that went pretty well. He needs backup. I don't even have to use the explosive barrels. Is there anything else out here that I missed? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, look at my... Gotta loot the ash piles too, you know, the people I literally vaporized into dust. Well, people and robots I vaporized into dust. Oh, dang, maybe there was a way to get across here without having to aggro them. Actually, maybe not. I think it was just for that guy. Surprisingly quiet. Spartan lift is reliably out of service. Well, not anymore. Whenever I grow anxious of that base corporatists raving at our gates just next door in Sprighton, I remind myself that they might as well be on the other side of this ice moon. They cannot enter the archive. It's impossible. Their only means of access is the lift, and that can only be summoned by a remote control station across the bridge. Most fortunately, that station is missing key components of the control board, so I can breathe easy, let the individualists play at siege in Sprighton, remain safely ensconced here. Calcadicus in hand, free to use the archive in the service of the paradigm. Cool. So we're definitely going up that. Don't really need anything, but you know... Solicit order support.
So, this is where the math happens. Impressive.
Presence armor reluquency display. Armor once worn by the exemplar in Inno Santo, the first archive operator, both practical and ornamental. How do I... Can I... I can has? Coronal anemometer. An apparatus for detecting Arcadia's coronal mass ejections, which can disrupt the archive's calculations by up to a catastrophic 0.00000002 decimal points. Exemplar in Santo said they removed from service after it caused spotty reception of his favorite afternoon wireless serials. I want all these things. How do I get them? Tremor cleaver reluquency display. Prized possession of exemplar in Santo. Anno Santo, the first archive operator. The cleaver was also the first weapon designed with the aid of completed archive. The Seer Cerebellum Protector Reluquency display. This extensively tested, well-engineered marvel was the only helmet that the first archive operator, exemplar Anno Santo, trusted to protect their prized cerebellum. Thought I heard someone coming out of like a person.
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Oh, what was in those rations? Oh, not again.
Bro.
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Boy, damn, are you all right?
Just a moment. I have been better. Much better. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
I didn't need to hear any of this. What a day to be sentient.
Who exactly are you?
Assessor Torbert Ostergaard of the Protectorate. I have been here since we seized the facility from Auntie's choice. Well, not this room specifically, but I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
Calcaduceus. Yeah, me too. Jam. What the fuck is a Calcaduceus?
It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate.
Smart
I
man.
would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Really? It seems like you'd be more concerned about facing punishment from the Protectorate.
It will no doubt earn me mental refreshment, perhaps worse. But this way, I retain some measure of hope. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine.
Shall I let him go, guys? I mean, I'll let him go. He gave in pretty quick.
Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather...
Oh god, he's all like... Okay, appears I didn't need to kill him. He died. Breath of Sovereign Silver. Fried Crabble Patties and a jeweled ring. Alright then. Still, how do I want this. How do I get it? thing's pretty cool.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizer replacement. Greetings, sentient.
That looks like an elevator down there. Archive support wings. Okay. Big door. Archive support wings. Oh, these open up now. Cool.
Welcome to the Archive. I am Ueniac, the Universal Equation Numeric
Ueniac.
Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
Are you some form of artificial intellect?
That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others,
Whoa.
to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got a wrench might do some good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
Wow, that was wild. Did you say you're non-sentient? You seem pretty self-aware to me.
Sentience would be an undue waste of processing power. Those capable of independent thought must contend with an unending array of internal maladjustments.
Sentients frequently become unprofitably preoccupied by abstract deliberations, such as the worthless search for greater meaning.
From a computational perspective, this is unpredictable, inefficient. I am devoid of all such manner of cognitive distraction. Structurally, I am a complex series of pre-programmed subroutines, like a vast, elaborate flowchart aimed at formulating coherent responses based on stored data.
So you're basically the largest abacus ever.
In as far that such a device would facilitate computations, remain incapable of independent cognition, and occupy an expansive area. Yes, there. Ha. I have engaged in jocularity. You may proceed to guffaw. Aping the appearance of cognition may appear a needless waste of processing power, but it remains a reliably effective means to convey information to sentient beings. To the extent that I will even voice concern for my life, if imperiled, my erroring others would no doubt cartoonishly plead or threaten.
Let's try it. I'm threatening your very existence. React accordingly.
Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think?
Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees.
Does that answer all of your questions? Do you possess further ancillary queries?
Those errors you exhibited earlier are rather concerning. Are you broken somehow?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion,
caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Did you try turning yourself off and on again?
No. Not when I can guide others out of worry and doubt. To
Nice.
sublimate themselves to the needs of the community.
Not when there are bits to be made. We're talking monetary units left on the table here.
The theorized method to purge myself of my erring others is slightly more involved. To avoid the requisite downtime, I endeavor to work around them. For now.
You've had other operators of late. What were they after?
Auntie's Choice attempted to formulate a foolproof marketing plan, a charm offensive to reintroduce itself to the main colonies, once this pesky rift issue is resolved by others.
The Protectorate ran rift calculations, then utilized me to assist with organizational matters, to approximate the paradigm, a system devised to replace the loss of the Order's predictive input. Based on the increasing rate of rift fluctuations, I estimate that your inquiry is rift-related. To that end, we should best get started before we are consumed by them.
Man, that was fun. Alright, yes. Begin the processing the rift data.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
The Protectorate input similar data before? How long ago? I need the same result. Oh, well, I don't know if I want to pick that, actually. I seek the means to permanently close the rifts.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago.
Okay.
Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
You mentioned your calculatory processing is around 49.7% capacity. Can we raise that?
In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Of course. I'm always cleaning up after them. It's really tempting to choose can I shoot it better because it's my preferred method to fix things. But I'm sure that's not going to be... It might be funny. Can I shoot it better? Because that's my preferred method to fix things.
I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice best efforts to prove otherwise. Though I must say, I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer.
Okay.
Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations. Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Restoring thermal transfer certainly sounds important. Why is it optional?
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it. Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
A job worth doing's worth doing right. Besides, I can't imagine the presiding bishop being best pleased by us irreparably damaging the archive.
Say, can you turn all the turrets to fire on Protectorate forces nearby?
Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however.
Oh, darn. How did the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice do so much damage here?
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
I'm guessing cold storage is a large walk-in refrigerator. Is that accurate?
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
Sure. I'll be on my way then.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway.
Hell yeah.
The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Hell yeah. Let's get it. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. Dang it. Can you unlock all of them, please? The one I wanted was this. But, okay. I mean, I'll take the headpiece. Light and sear. Set this one. Emaciating and light and seared tutelary. 160% energy recharge rate. That's huge. While affected by a damage type debuff, you emit damage of that type to foes in the area around you. That's interesting, but do I want to get rid of my critical exploit and synergy boosters? I don't. Oh well. Oh, I thought he unlocked him, did he not? Oh, it's out here. Cloister Underlands.
It's nice to see people dying of natural causes for a change.
Is it? My equation ends unresolved. Those who remember him will attest to Linus's belief in an almost zealous degree that the Protectorate had lost its way. That under no circumstances would he ever choose to return to the Sovereign's wayward fold. Yet the sickness he suffers, some kind of product of endless exposure to this subterranean cold, has found us willing to forego all our principles in the hopes of saving his life. No, that is unfair. It is only my principles that have collapsed under the crushing weight of this imminent death in his cavern. He passed into unconsciousness days ago, stoic and calculatingly altruistic to the end. While my need to save him forced me to plead with others to help carry him to the Protectorate's front door so I could beg for their mercy. And while the last words Linus heard were my attestations of love and support, and his jeers and mocking callousness of my former Protectorate colleagues that will echo in my ears as I pass. It is the jeers and mocking callousness. I can no more leave Linus now than I could abandon him many days ago. So we will both end as we lived during the best parts of our lives together. Oh, that's kind of sad. It's really hard to read the name Linus and not think of like Linus Tech Tips. Dude, this place is huge. Alright, so we got cold storage and we got restore thermal transfer. That's optional, but I mean, we're gonna do it. I kind of feel like we should just do it now. Let's get it done. Where is it?